Hello my darlings and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great. Today I have two fragrances to show you, okay? Only two. And the reason is that they are honestly at the moment my favorite rose and my favorite vanilla perfume. If you know me, one of my favorite note is vanilla. And on my number 2 spot will be rose. I love both worlds. I love them mixed. I love when vanilla goes gourmand. I love when vanilla goes spicy. I love all vanillas. And rose, I love when it's super thick Middle Eastern, but I also love when it's like rosy, lychee, peony. I just love these two notes. And I feel like these two fragrances is an homage to everything I love about each note, rose and vanilla. So if you are also rose or vanilla or both fan, then you have to keep on watching because nobody, I promise you, nobody talks about these fragrances. So today I have two Gisada fragrances that nobody talks about. Gisada is a brand from Switzerland, if you guys don't know, and they only use the best ingredients. They are really like top notch. This perfume brand is like Swiss watches of perfumery, honestly. And they really rebranded their perfume bottles. Now everything is so coherent, consistent, very, very aesthetically pleasing to my eye. It's definitely my vibe. Before, a couple of years ago, I love the fragrances, but I wasn't a massive fan of bottles. Now everything like goes together and they look perfect. If I haven't posted it already, you will soon see another video of Gisada with the regular line, which is way less expensive than what I'm gonna talk about now. So check it out because they have new packaging and all that, and it's beautiful. But today we are focusing on the luxury range, and at the moment on the website they're all on sale. Okay, so you for now for 100 milliliter you are gonna pay around 190 euros. Plus you have a discount code which is 10%, Paulina10. Everything will be linked below, of course, if you are interested. I know it's not the most inexpensive fragrance in the world, but this is like super quality, okay? This is really like super quality. This is like their luxury line. Everything is like top notch in here. This is your Adema Piqué of fragrance. So first, let's start with the rose, okay? This rose have blown me away because this is one of the most luxurious smelling rose oud, but it's still way less expensive than another rose oud that to me smells very similar, if you get what I'm saying. So it's way better to get this. This is Gisada Rose Parfum, and this is Parfum concentration. And this is how the presentation of these fragrances looks like. So they all come in this beautifully velvety plush box. And the bottles look like this. They just have different colors of the plaques depending on which one you go for. They have quite a bit of different perfumes in this collection, but of course I went with rose. So this rose is a rose oud vanilla scent that is quite similar, not exactly, but quite similar to one of my favorite rose oud combos, which is a Rose d'Arabie from Armani Privé, and that one is double the price of this, and this one is denser. So it's kind of like math ain't mathing. I know is Armani is Armani. I know Armani is Armani, you know, you're paying for the name as well. But yeah, if you want Rose d'Arabie, get this instead. because this, first of all, this one is unwashable. You really have to shower yourself and scrub it up thoroughly to get this off. And again, like this is the richest, most expensive rose smelling fragrance ever. I have a lot of beautiful rose fragrances. You guys know I'm a big fan of Oud Satin Mood from Kurjan. I'm a big fan of Rose d'Arabie. I'm a fan of Shahav Oud, okay? And Lancôme Oud Bouquet. This one is not as sweet as Oud Bouquet. This one is less powdery vanilla than MFK. This one is rose, like regal rose, with beautiful vanilla, with a little bit of beautiful patchouli, just like you have that hint of patchouli in Rose d'Arabie. Same here, just a hint, but it's there and it makes the fragrance more mysterious and deep. And I have to say that, you know, this is one of the most long-lasting fragrances in general in my collection, and for sure the most long-lasting rose. I would say MFK, Oud Satin Mood, this and Oud Bouquet are all three on a pedestal. There are some others that I cannot think of at the moment. I have some others that are amazing as well, but this one, this knocked Rose d'Arabie out of the equation, honestly. Because it is similar. It's that same rose, oud, vanilla, patchouli. This one has some lemon and lime in the opening, so it's a little bit breezier in the very beginning. But trust me, in the end, you get a very, very dense fragrance. It's absolutely stunning. Some people compare it to Ombre Nomade from Louis Vuitton as well. And I do have to agree, they have some similarities for sure. It's that same very, very rich rose. But that would be it when it comes to, you know, common things. I would say this one is way, way, way more similar to Rose d'Arabie from Armani than it is to Ombre Nomade. Also, people compare it to Café Rose from Tom Ford. This one I do not agree with at all, being similar. I would say, all in all, if you want to know how it smells and you know how Rose d'Arabie smells, this is exactly it, but this one is denser, even denser. So yeah, for me, absolute 10 out of 10. And no, I'm not paid, scheduled, sponsored to say anything. The brand simply sends me whatever I feel like might be up my alley, and whatever I do with their fragrances is my choice only. I can not show them if I don't like them. I can show them and rave about them. I can show them and tell you disadvantages as well. So yeah, it's all honest opinion. For me, this is a better thing to Rose d'Arabie, which I truly, truly love, but cannot justify the price. Like, I just can't. I just cannot, because after all, it's rosewood. You can pay a lot for great ingredients like you have here and in Armani, but you know, this is half of the cost pretty much at this point. So check Rose out from Gisada. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's super dense, just how I like it. And it's a rich rose. It's not a granny rose, so to speak. It's not a powdery rose. It's not a jammy rose. It's not a flirty rose. It's a regal rose. The rose in its purest, richest, most opulent form. Think of a rose that is true to its whole nature, but not going green, it's going regal. That's how I can describe it. Rose that it's so deep, that it's so ripe, you know? It's not the like this little thingy that it's starting to blossom. No, it's full on ripe rose in full bloom. Beautiful, beautiful. It smells so royalty. That's how it smells. Okay, and that was rose. But to be very honest, there is another fragrance that I got from this line. And by the way, this is my first experience with this line. I've never tested them before I got these two. This one is even better. This one is called Madagascar. And I just don't understand how people didn't like get into this fragrance. To this whole line, first of all, but to this fragrance, this should be the next viral scent, honestly. And I really hope it gets viral because it so deserves it. Again, this one is also around 190 plus my discount code is going to be less. But it's worth every single penny. It's worth every single penny. So this is Madagascar. So as you can see, the bottles are the same and very easy to clean because they're matte. But the coloring of the plaques is different, which if you have more than one is gonna be so beautiful when they stand all together, right? Madagascar, my darlings, is for everyone who loves vanilla, who loves coconut, who loves quite sweet, and who loves spicy. This fragrance is just this is something else. How I would describe it technically. Let's get into technicalities. This is a fragrance that the core of it is vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, straight from Madagascar. Vanilla, coconut, then you have slightly of a marine salty whiff, kind of like in Olympia from Rabanne, okay? Slightly salty whiff, and Sichuan pepper. Sexy, spicy, nose drilling Sichuan pepper. And incense. This knocks my socks off each and every time I smell it. This one has coconut, of course, aquatic notes, that's where the saltiness and that slight marine hint comes from. Sichuan pepper, frankincense, jasmine, amber, oak moss, vanilla, and musk. And this is a masterpiece. This, for me, within its genre of salty, coconutty vanillas, is chef's kiss. This is a Michelin star of a vanilla. It has that very particular Sichuan pepper spice that again is quite nose drilling but very satisfying at the same time and super sexy. It has an incredibly smooth vanilla frankincense melange with a bit of amber, with a little bit of oak moss, and oh, that gorgeous, super prominent, super creamy coconut. It is unisex, but it is very sweet. Think of vanilla powder. It's also very unisex and very sweet. How does it compare? To me, this one is way better. Way better. Way smoother. Way more suave. And even more long-lasting. Like, for what I can tell you, this collection is extremely potent. You really do not need that much. I spray myself all over anyways, but if you are using your fragrances sparingly, this is going to be a great bang for your buck because you really don't need much to smell and fill the room. Yeah, you can absolutely use them together, mix them. That was my initial thought. Like, I love this combo. So I will definitely use them together. But on their own, they are very, very complex, high-end quality fragrances. That's why I wanted to make a separate video about them, because at the moment, even though I have hundreds of rose fragrances that I love and I will never get rid of and I will cherish all my life, same with vanilla, I will always pray to my goddess of vanilla till the day I die. These are my two favorite, rose and vanilla, at the moment, from niche brands. Just stunning. Like, I cannot believe that nobody talks about these two. Especially, again, they're not cheap, they're not affordable, but comparing to other high-end brands, you get incredible quality, and you do get a high-end brand, but it's still almost half price comparing to the prices of, let's say, Armani Privé at the moment. So highly, highly recommend. They have so many other beautiful scents. I think next I'm gonna try Iris, because it seems to be very, very interesting. It's supposedly similar to Silver Mountain Water from Creed, which I love. So Iris is on my radar. Then we also have Oud, which is more of a musky oud, and I think I'm gonna love it because people compare it to a Gucci Intense Oud that I really like, and also Oud for Greatness. So I think this one has a huge potential. Then we have a fragrance called Royal with green plaque. And this one is very interesting because it's a combination of leather, wheat, and white florals and vanilla. So I think I might really, really love it. So yeah, as you can see, my list of this collection is very long. I have a big wish list, but I am extremely happy to have these two. And honestly, at the moment, if I had to pick just one vanilla randomly from my collection and one rose, in terms of being no fail, super long lasting, super projecting, I would even skip my beloved Oud Satin Mood and go for rose now. I'm so in love. And I would skip any vanilla and go for Madagascar, because it gives me everything. It gives me coconut, it gives me vanilla, it gives me creamy, but also a little bit powdery and a little bit spicy. So I kind of have best of everything I like. I kind of have, you know, a little bit of baby cat because of the spiciness. I have a little bit of those super ultra gourmand fragrances like Escapa Gourmand or Bianco Latte because it's creamy vanilla. I have my favorite coconut here. So yeah, I'm kind of sorted with these two. Yeah, that's all I can say. I love them. I love them. They're amazing. So check them out. The code is, as per usual, Paulina10, as it's always been. Everything is going to be linked below if you guys are interested. I hope you at least check them out, because they are truly like my beloved, beloved fragrances at the moment. So yeah, that is it for today, and I see you in the next one. Bye.